So we're talking about a different type of cryptocurrency. This one is way more high science, but it has to deal with pi plus phi equals alpha. So try to follow me best you can. I just ramble on, I talk, but I get it down on video so that later on we can come back and break it down, put it all into its little categorized ports, and we don't have to sell around too much because it's just fucking easy. So I got some chips, and I want to talk about how this chip right here, whichever random chip, this one, this is the same chip that I ate last cycle. This chip is me. It's out there in the universe. I come along, I buy the bag. It shows up at the same place. Every transaction knows prior to the transaction. This is the same chip that I will eat every time through each cycle of my life if I make it here at this time in time, which is August 17th, 2021 at 6:06 p.m. Same thing with the next one. And what are the odds of calculating that? See, same one I dropped, and same order that I beat, that I ate last time. No coincidence. No coincidence. Same water. Now that goes for each and every one of you. Every food, every movement that you make is already out here in the universe waiting for you to make it again. That's why we move into the future. So Bitcoin kind of deals with the past and collecting all of the information that we have here and kind of digitizing it, kind of. But it's a way to save what we've done. Financial transactions, records, blah, 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 you, whatever, everything. But what it doesn't do is predict exactly every transaction before it's made. Now, imagine I have this screen here of an iPad, and every little pixel here creates a picture, like in Ethereum. So in the background, you have RGB, CMYK, however they do it, doesn't matter. This little pixel will light up, this little pixel will light up, this little pixel will light up, like the Nixie tubes or Sophia that we spoke about. The more little pixels that light up, the more a picture becomes more clear. When the more and more the picture becomes clear, you don't necessarily have to have the whole picture to understand what it is. Humans, we've seen it enough, okay, boom. That's what that is. Oh, it's a duck or whatever. It's a sunset, whatever. So the pictures and these pixels, there are voids that we haven't got to yet, like consciousness, distillation of the human consciousness and all that stuff. There are different points in time that are coming that will fill the voids of this picture. Now, if I know what those voids are prior to them showing up, because of who I am and because of the technology that I understand, then those voids showing up, I've already predetermined exactly what they're going to do. So technically it's scripted because it was saved last time. So now if I want to step outside of that box and allow Goyim to be Goyim, or allow linear thinking to be linear thinking, now I am sheep a dog, and I can herd them so that they don't get hurt, so that they don't war. And it's not yin yang or the white and black, okay? It's neither. It's colorful. So, in the future, I know exactly what's going to happen prior to it happening, because the code is self-creating. But because it's self-creating, we've already been here. So it already self-created. So if you want a different universe and to be able to step away from whatever that religious little bubble is, and then outside of that, the scientific bubble, if you want to step outside of all of that ladanum and create a different ladanum, to where you don't necessarily have to worry about controlling the lesser you of the archetype, you can release the whole pyramid, set it over here, and go do something else. And that's what I plan on doing. So the light activated DNA memory, the pi plus phi equals alpha code, that's the Bitcoin. And we've already proved that on the different little YouTube channels that I made. So if Vitalik and Elon are backing Dogecoin and all that stuff, I might as well tell you, yeah, it seems like you kind of did that last time, or the computer is saying that you did that last time and now you're going to follow suit. Kind of like what I'm talking about. So outside of the Bitcoin basically runs this little universe, little bubble, but because of the Russian doll effect and how hydrogen and argon and all the other ones sit on top of each other, because of their buoyant levels or their dielectric flow or whatever you want to call it, their weight, we can do that with consciousness also. So like I was saying, with my friend, he figured out the code, had new code that was super old code, because it's self-healing, self-replicating, all of this. Yeah, my Black Einstein, yes. What is red, right? So now, in Ethereum, right, but not, I don't need pictures. I'm actually dealing with human. I'm actually dealing with your death and maybe not your death. I'm actually dealing with not disease. Because disease is in this bubble. That's your karma DB, that's all of that. That's this life. Why do you have a heaven? So technically I'm talking about a coin for heaven, which would blow the doors off of my old shit because of the voids in time that we're already going to. And you already know what's going to be there because of, I mean, sometimes you guys say statistics, but it's not statistics. This is a given. This is yes. So, as we're writing this shit down on camera, and if Elon is out there, if I already know what's going to happen every second of the day, always, it kind of means that I understand that this has already been built and I can build it again. Probably going to, because that's why I'm wasting this energy and this entropy and atrophy to tell you about it. Where does that go? So the entropy and the atrophy is that void. You got to think about it. Just waiting to be rediscovered again. Waiting to be used again. Right? So the distillation of human consciousness is Bitcoin. Heaven is this, what I'm talking about. Now, in the real world and in society and the cult and whatever, it kind of happens like that. But even heaven doesn't understand what the hell's going to happen 10, 20 years down the road because it's based on my decisions. But if I can prove to you that I can weave or sew, it doesn't matter what timeline I'm on. It's not going to affect you because I'm on my own timeline. Now, all of us in the same time realm, yes, but not all of us in the same time consciousness. Linear or non-linear or quantum thinking or fucking whatever schizophrenia you are. In the Bitcoin, like I said, right, the pixels light up. So we understand, I'm not exactly talking about a picture. I'm talking about consciousness, like the thought forms and the MK Ultra and all of that distillation. If I can control the distillation, I control the wine, I control the brandy, I control it. It's not just doing something from fucking nothing. Okay, so humans would have figured that shit out a long time ago. So that throws evolution out the door because we're back. How the fuck can evolution would have it doesn't make sense. So, if we're back and we're moving into the future all the time, it means we're going to find those problems and we're going to figure them out eventually after we find it. But what I'm saying is, it's already been figured out. Necessarily don't have to fucking die in war anymore, because that's retarded. That's a waste of fucking time and energy. Where does that energy go? Well, heaven's getting packed and they're getting pissed. So the best thing to do is allow Bitcoin to Babylon, if you know what I'm saying, and which is cool. Fuck yeah. But on the outside of that, there needs to be something for heaven because of the 34th degree. I don't know if y'all ever read that, but it says they're allowed to spend some fucking money. So technically, money is not real. Observation is. Being here is. Barter and exchange is. Because you do that with the universe all day. The sun gives you some shit, you talk shit back. Whatever it is. So, in the future, we have, I'm just going to say it like if I know it's there because it is. We have a different type of coin. I guess some coin. It's not a coin. It's like a spiraling tetrahedron, like Jim Carrey said. And they're all interconnected. 3D avatar, like the movie Avatar, like when you had depth to it. Yeah, all those pixels, they have to light up to become something of this right here. I got the fan moving. I got electricity moving. The sun is on. I'm on the couch. This is 3D, not two-dimensional transaction. This is way different. Technically, I can turn the sun off with my technology. And say, you know, this one's still going. It's a little different. So, I don't know, whatever you guys want to call it. Same chip I ate last time at the same time, see? That's real. You have to think about that. You too. That's like the ultimate, that's the ultimate keck. And I waited this long to fucking tell you that. But I was trying to tell you that the whole time. You guys just wasn't listening.